So Michael Caine, did you get around to watching Parma Drama? Or?
Well, after 5 hours, I thought I was going to get a hernia.
So you enjoyed it then, good.
I was standing on the corner waving at cabs, at 2 o'clock in the morning, roaring with laughter.
Well, I can't imagine you watched all 100 episodes, though. That'd be...
It was psychotic. I couldn't give it up.
Oh, well, some people have said that. What did you make of my performance in the series?
You're slightly off your rocker.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. I bet you've done some crazy things in your time. I bet I'm not alone on that one.
I tried marijuana once.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Well, some people have quite an emotional reaction. Did you?
It just upset me just then.
Oh.
I don't want to continue with that story. No, but it did.
Are you on marijuana right now, Michael? Okay. We'll speak soon. We'll have a care. Okay. Michael, do ring me. Run the intro. You ring me later, Michael. Oh, my.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to an episode of the Ispalian Job. Sorry there weren't uploads recently. Elections happened in England. Sleeping pattern ruined. I'm back, though, today. So welcome. Hi. Welcome back to the Ispalian Job. Things have gone okay since we last met. Of course, we last met with a 1-0 defeat, though, to Cesena. It was a goal that, hurt me a little bit. But since then, a 0-0 draw got us back on track just a touch, and then 3 wins and 1 defeat. The first win, then, coming in a 4-3. James Maddison scoring again another free kick. He's a free kick machine, people. And then Francesco Viccari in the 69th minute. That was enough goals. That was our 4th goal, and that was the goal that inevitably won the game for us. We then moved on to a 2-0 win against Provercelli, and it was Mirko Antonucci with the goals, his second there, giving us an all-important win in that one. And then we continued that up with a 1-0 defeat, sadly. But let's move on from that. It was a 1-0 win. Mirko Antonucci against Benevento Calcio. He scored again, and so far then so good. We're looking alright in the league table as well. 6th position in Serie B, 22 points for us. We're 8 points off the top, and we're 6 points behind Verona. So there's a little bit of room to make up. Hopefully we don't let them escape the clutches of the rest of the teams in Serie B, and we can drag them back in. Both teams only lost 1 game so far, so we're going to have to... There's a little bit of work to do, is what I'm getting at. 2 games for you today, though. We're going to play Ascoli Calcio and FC Bari. FC Bari, we've been in Serie A before, I believe. Let's check that. Yeah, they've been in Serie A before, way back when too, sort of in a time when Italia 90 was a thing, and then it became sort of Channel 4 did Italian football. Those were the days, folks. Those were the days. There'll be people watching going, Channel 4 had Italian football. Yes, they did. But regardless, those are the games today. Then we're going to get straight into the first one against Ascoli, and let's see the team for today's game. Then Merritt will be in goal. Gasparetto is going to be at the back today with Viccari in the centre. Gianni is going to be at the left side as well, obviously, because he's the left-sided centre back, who's relatively quick still enjoying there. Pontisso, the deep line playmaker, is going to sit just in front, and is actually developing quite nicely, despite the fact he's on loan from Udinese. He's coming on quite nicely. Arini just ahead of him, then Spellborn. He's not Spell, but he's Napoli, but he played at Rangers for a bit. We've got Lazzari on the right-hand side, playing as a wide midfielder now, less so defensive midfielder. We've changed it up to wide midfield, as it's just been working quite well. Costa, of course, on the other side. James Maddison now as a trequartista, in behind the front two of Antonucci on that left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, target man Fliccari, playing in an attacking role. Doesn't necessarily... He's not really there to score, but decent hold-up play. 39 years of age, good mentals, got a lot of experience, does a decent job for me. And of course, if he's not having the greatest of gains, Luigi comes on at any point, a little bit quicker. Same sort of player, though, and will do a good job for us. So let's get into this first game. You've run you through the team, and let's see if we can pick ourselves up a win. So I spoke to Michael Caine at the start of today's episode. We're in full contact, of course, with the Ispalian Job. I'm making sure I do things in his honour to a good level. So we'll probably hear from him more in the future. I just hope him and G don't get into a conversation, because that would be... It's not worth thinking about. Okay, they're playing a diamond, which is different. You don't see that in Italy all too much. It's like sort of AC Milan of the mid-2000s, but we'll see how we get on as we're doing a team talk. I'm going for the calm approach, I think. We've been in decent form so far. This would make it, let's just change this a little bit, this would make it 4 from 5 wins if we can get this one, which is, pretty good, all things considered, if you open up the match stats of the league table on this side. Our pitch is quite long. That's the big thing I'm taking from this whole experience at Spal. Okay, it's Ascoli that come forward first. Antonucci picks it up in a deeper area, though, and it's going to have to be quite the move for us to work this from the back all the way to the front. James Maddison, I've no doubt, will play a pivotal role in that if it's to come about, and so far he's not actually been on the ball. Costa, though, forward with it, switches it to the side. That switch is always on for us. I love that. Lazzari as well gets down to the byline very often and gets a cross in. Not on this occasion, though. The ball's put over the top, and that's not something we have to deal with all too often. As he goes through, he's got an option to his left-hand side. The shot's poor, and we're a little bit lucky, if you don't mind me saying so. Decent start for Ascoli, though. 12 minutes in, and there's a goal kick. Oh, my God. James Maddison gets there first, gives it to Costa, and now he's got lots of options if he wants to find them. Again, that switch, again, I mentioned it before, it's happened again. Inside now. Oh no, the switch comes back to Costa on this left-hand side. The two wingers interact more than you'd ever expect. Oh my, what's happened there? Antonucci scored. It's some of the worst defending you've ever seen in your life. And I, for one, am absolutely loving it. Oh my dearie me. Costa, left side. I mean, what happened? He slides... It's awful. It's sad. Antonucci's the first one to react. Pops it in the back of the net. If that was against me, things would have been broken. But there we are, though. 1-0. I mean, there's a hint of fortune to it. You've got to say the ball's played in by I don't know who takes up. But Pasisso takes it good. I like that. Gasparito into Antonucci. Is there going to be a second on the cards for us here? It's into Flicari. Where's he going to go with it? Out to Costa, left side. Another delivery into the middle might be on. Madison's there. Antonucci again hits the post, the bar. I'm not quite sure which one it was, and it's cleared. Good pressure from us though. Since the goal, hopefully we can get another one. That should settle everything. Slide tackle. I mean, the keeper was nowhere near the ball. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. It's just nice to see something mad happen, which isn't against me. I think that's the biggest thing I've taken from this. Free kick, Madison. Oh, it's gone in again. I mean, this one by a deflection, but he's a free kick goal scoring machine. It's the third goal of the season. All free kicks. Let's take a look at this one. It's always behind him as well, which I quite like. Madison steps up. That player there. I dare say that's not the best way to be in the wall. I'm just speaking from experience, really. He wasn't happy about it, and he continues to be disappointed. Madison celebrates. It's 2-0, and another free kick. Lazardi puts it in. It doesn't really drop to anybody, and maybe Ascoli have got a chance to break, as my voice breaks with it. And it's a shot from... if that would have... Okay. Right, half-time approaching. There may well be a third goal in this game, in this half, and I'm hoping it's to be. You can see, great option for a switch. If we decide to find this, we'll be laughing. It goes into Madison, though. He's got options ahead of him. Goes back to Lazardi, and the switch is on if he wants to find it. Will he do it? Will he do it? He won't do it, but it'll go to Pontisso, who does eventually switch it out to this side. Costa in acres of space. And you'll notice, as soon as that happens, the men running through, and Madison, fourth goal of the season, second of the game, not a free kick this time. I mean, James Madison... It was inspired. What a decision. He can't even speak Italian. I mean, Antonucci on it there, slides it through to Madison. You can see great first touch, and the second, a sublime finish into the back of the net. We're at home. It's 3-0. Game over. I mean, Madison's on an 8.8 rating at half-time. Just keep passionate. Say, I'm very pleased. Keep it going. Say no more. I mean, Ascoli, I should say, aren't having the greatest of seasons. They're down in 19th. The game coming against Bari, they're slightly more competitive. So, oh dear, I mean, Madison nips it again for Cardi, Antonucci. And now, so whether this forward lineup can push on. You see there, Madison, certainly part of the attack. Ball out towards Costa on this side. He's got an option back on the other side. Tries to find it, cut out though. And maybe a chance for Ascoli to break. We'll see. It comes to Bentavagina, maybe as a Risotto now on it. He's going to have a chance. Shot on goal. Poor. Okay, we're still on standard flexible. I mean, instruction-wise, I've said it before, I'll say it again, they're pretty basic. Short passing, retain possession, get it in the box. That's all we're really doing. As the time ticks away, I guess we should make a change in the middle, perhaps. We'll get Arini off and bring on Marco. You're on this post, I'll make the bloody substitution. No, that's not it, Ben. That's not it. You can do it much better than that as well. That's what hurts. Right, Flicari, right side. There might be a fourth goal in this for us as it comes out to Costa. The switch of play we do, it's absolutely brilliant. Kane's on it now. Where's he going to go? Out to Lazardi again, into Flicari. Shot on goal, maybe. This goalkeeper. I'm not sure he is a goalkeeper. I mean, this has been one for the goal difference, which I quite like. We're up to 9 now, I notice. 25 points for us, and a decent move. Marco Kane. Hello, Marco. Why he wouldn't say his own name, so why am I trying to do that? Ball shot on goal. It's always going to... Just ignore it, Ben. Ignore it. Just try and ignore it. 4-0 then, as time ticks down. The first game of the episode is signed, sealed, and delivered. The passing combination between Costa and Lazardi on this side is... I almost want to look at it in the post-match. We'll do look at a little bit of Prozone, or stats as it's called now, before we go. I've got to see this. They've had a man sent off. It's gone from bad to worse. And then he's walked off, and we've literally just followed him. Some of us will beat him into the tunnel. Very pleased with the performance, boys. Well done. I just want to see the passing then from us, because it must go across the pitch. You can see these green lines a lot. If we look at the completed passes that go across, I mean, hang on, let me look at them from a player perspective. So you can see, look, this is quite funny to look at. This is Lazzari on this right-hand side. The amount of passes that end up just directly to the opposite side is like just fascinating to look at, really. If you look at it from the other side as well. Costa, the exact same thing. The amount of times he's able to switch it to this other side is ridiculous. Like, I've never had a tactic that performs in this way, but I love watching it. It's a bit scary though, because basically it comes from us only having like one midfielder in the centre. We don't have two midfielders, so they're not working it across the line. But the switch of play, it catches teams out. That's why I think it works so well. Anyway, on to FC Bari. Let's do it. This is the Self-Preservation Society. Sorry, I'm just getting to the next game. Okay, team-wise, for the next game against Bari, we're going to bring Pierluigi in for Flucari up front, just for some extra, basically fresh legs. That's what we're focusing on. Everything else, though, I think remains exactly the same. I want to change no more, and let's get into it. Let's say, mentioning Costa and Lazzari, one, they're playing as wide midfielders now, so the likelihood of them cutting a little bit more inside is increased. And with Arini in the centre as a ball-winning midfielder, he's not a playmaker, so he doesn't demand the ball constantly. Hence, the switch of play comes in so often, and it gets us goals. So let's get into this one. A few tired legs out there, but we'll put our best foot forward and hopefully take the lead and hopefully be able to sub. What is this? What have they? It's a better wall than the one at the back of our goal. Donald Trump's looking at that thinking, can we get some planning permission? Okay then, we are in the green, they're in the white and red, away from home. If we can get a win today, we put ourselves much closer to that top two, who so far have looked pretty decent. Although Verona actually have just slipped outside the top two, so what am I talking about? Standard flexible. We are away from home, so there's a temptation to go more sort of counter-attacking, but so far so good. Bit more possession in the game as the Bari corner comes in. It is headed away, but only as far as number 30, whose name quickly is difficult to say. Basha, I can deal with that one. Knocks it forward, isn't too good though, and we're not quite trying to win this back. We're trying to win it back, and it's not going so well. But there we are. Pontisso gets it into Madison now. He's got runners either side into Antonucci. He's got Pierluigi ahead of him. A little bit of extra pace with Pierluigi, so that ball in behind will be available as Pontisso wins it back into Madison. Antonucci again on it, and if we can get this sort of out wide, we could be laughing. Arini's got it into feet now. Pierluigi into Antonucci, tackled. As far as Costa, is he going to go for goal? He might do, you know. Costa, oh, not quite. The problem we're going to have in this game so far, I mentioned the switch of play in the previous one, they've now got these wing backs that are just going to cause me massive problems every single time. They're basically in that position. Chance creation is going to be a little bit more difficult. It might result in us making a bit of a change here, actually. Go out there and give the fans the money's worth. They've travelled a very long way, I think. But this is going to be a problem. The way our system operates, and with the defensive players they've got in that area, there's not a great deal of room to get in behind. So, what do we do? It might be a simple case of us just overloading the middle. If you put Pontisso next to Arini, have Lazzari on one side, Costa on the other, make them more sort of traditional wingers on support, give them the option to sort of float back and forth, but have two players in the middle now controlling that central area in which, to be honest, the opposition don't really have players in, if we're completely honest. So we'll see if that works out. If we go back to my tactics screen, we'll give this a go. It's a bit Salford-esque, I dare say, and with Antonucci, we're going to have him playing further forward, pushing them further back. Not trying to congest the middle too much now. We've got Madison floating, can go essentially in a number 10 role, can do whatever he likes. It's the players either side of him or in front and behind him that need to be able to dictate this game. Look at me taking this all serious. I know Michael Caine's watching. You would take it seriously. I'm either inclined to go a bit more attacking. I mean, I know they've got 3 players ready to attack at any point, but it's not that. They've not been particularly threatening so far, and I will keep up their formation as well, just to see if anything changes throughout this game. So far, there 10 minutes to go. I mean, this is the most boring of draws I think you've ever seen. We'll bring Michael Caine on just to mix things up. Fitness-wise, I mean, not much has gone on. There's going to be a final chance. Michael Caine, he was supposed to blow the bloody net out, but he didn't. He messed it up completely. And it's going to be 0-0. I mean, to be fair, FC Bari have turned up here, and they've done a bit of a spoil job, and it's worked for them. But 4 points from 2 games, I've got to be pleased with it. This does make the episode slightly shorter when it's just a 0-0 of that nature. I'm just reading that stuff in the middle now. And that is going to bring us to the end then. And our next games will probably be, in a few episodes' time, Verona. I think we'll come out for that one. Perugia and Verona look likely. And then maybe even Chievo, of course, the Serie A team. We might even show the cup game as well. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see how sort of our run goes, but we'll play sort of 4 or 5 away from here. So, we'll love with care. If you want to mention something next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. If you've enjoyed the video, please do drop a like on it. Let's aim for 1,000 plus. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. We're love with care. From me, Dr. Benji. Until next time, goodbye. And Michael Caine sends his regards, probably.